He was a man who could light up a room the second he walked in. A booming laugh, a sharp one-liner, and that unmistakable twinkle in his eye. That was Jackie Gleason. To the world, he was a beloved comedian, a television pioneer, and the larger-than-life entertainer who made millions of people laugh during the golden age of television. But behind the curtains of fame, Jackie carried secrets, stories, and truths that few dared to speak about. He witnessed the rise and fall of stars, stood shoulder to shoulder with some of Hollywood's biggest names, and saw sides of people the public never did. His life wasn't just about laughter. It was about survival, power, and legacy. Jackie Gleason was born as Herbert Walton Gleason, Jr. on February 26, 1916, in Brooklyn, New York. His early years were far from glamorous. Growing up in a working-class neighborhood, his family struggled to make ends meet. Things took a devastating turn when his father abandoned the family, leaving Jackie and his mother to fend for themselves. This experience left a deep mark on young Jackie. His mother passed away when he was still a teenager, forcing him to face the harsh realities of life alone. But instead of letting hardship break him, Jackie used it as fuel. He discovered early on that laughter was his greatest weapon. On Brooklyn streets, in small gatherings, and among friends, Jackie learned how to entertain people. His quick wit, fearless humor, and natural charisma made him stand out. Comedy became both his shield and his sword, a way to connect with people and to protect himself from pain. These early struggles would shape not only his personality, but also the raw, relatable humor that made him a legend. He didn't come from privilege. He rose from the cracks of Brooklyn, armed with nothing but his talent and grit. By the late 1930s, Jackie Gleason was already chasing the spotlight. He started working as a master of ceremonies in small clubs and theaters. He wasn't polished yet, but what he had was rare, magnetic stage presence. He could turn silence into laughter, tension into applause. Gradually, he honed his comedic timing and developed a style that was larger than life. As America slowly transitioned into the television era, Jackie found himself in the right place at the right time. Families across the country were falling in love with TV as the centerpiece of their living rooms, and Jackie's expressive face, quick wit, and ability to embody unforgettable characters made him the perfect fit. He climbed the ladder one performance at a time, winning over producers and audiences alike. His big break came when he fully transitioned to television and became a household name. Unlike many performers who struggled to adapt from stage to screen, Jackie thrived. He understood the intimacy of television, how to make viewers feel like he was speaking directly to them. That connection would become his greatest strength and the foundation of his career. Jackie Gleason's defining moment came with the launch of The Honeymooners in 1995. The sitcom introduced America to Ralph Kramden, the loud-mouthed yet endearing Brooklyn bus driver whose dreams were always bigger than his paycheck. Ralph's frustrations, humor, and love for his wife Alice made him an instantly relatable figure to millions of working-class Americans. Alongside Audrey Meadows as Alice, Art Carney as Ed Norton, and Joyce Randolph as Trixie, Jackie created one of television's most memorable ensembles. Even though the original run of The Honeymooners lasted just 39 episodes, its cultural impact was massive. The show laid the groundwork for modern sitcoms. Its timing, character dynamics, and punchy humor became a blueprint for television comedy. Lines like "One of these days, Alice, bang! Zoom, straight to the moon!" became immortal in pop culture. Ralph Kramden wasn't just a character. He became an icon. Jackie's fame exploded. He was no longer just a comedian, he was the face of a television revolution. Fans adored him not just for his humor, but for how real he felt. Ralph Kramden's world wasn't glamorous, but it was honest. That honesty turned Jackie Gleason into a legend of the small screen. Setting standards future sitcoms would follow. Jackie wasn't content with being just a sitcom star. His talent stretched far beyond one show. He became the charismatic host of The Jackie Gleason Show, a variety program that blended comedy sketches, musical performances, and dazzling entertainment. Each week, millions of viewers tuned in not just to watch, but to experience Jackie's presence. His timing was impeccable, his energy infectious, and his comedic delivery unmatched. But television wasn't his only stage. Jackie made a successful leap into cinema. In 1961, he stunned audiences with his performance in The Hustler. Playing the smooth, intimidating pool shark Minnesota Fats opposite Paul Newman, Jackie showed the world he wasn't just a comedian, he was an actor of remarkable depth. The performance earned him critical acclaim, proving his versatility. This period cemented Jackie Gleason as one of the few entertainers who could conquer multiple mediums: stage, television, and film. He wasn't boxed into one role or one character. Whether he was making people laugh on a Saturday night or holding them spellbound on the big screen, Jackie had a rare gift: the ability to own every room he walked into. While millions knew him as a comedian, Jackie Gleason had another side: music. In the 1950s and 1960s, he produced a series of lush, easy-listening orchestral albums. His most famous record, Music for Lovers Only, struck a romantic chord with audiences and sold millions of copies. Jackie wasn't the one conducting the orchestra himself, but he had a clear vision for the sound, mood, and emotion he wanted to create. His music carried a soft elegance that contrasted with his larger-than-life stage persona. It showed that Jackie wasn't just about jokes. He understood atmosphere, feeling, and storytelling in many forms. His success in music expanded his fan base even further, proving that his appeal went beyond comedy. He became a true multi-talented entertainer, one who could make people laugh, cry, and fall in love. Jackie Gleason's public image was as big as his laugh. Audiences loved him for his authenticity. He wasn't trying to be anyone else. His famous catchphrase, "How sweet it is," became a cultural trademark. He carried himself with confidence and a sense of joy that drew people in. But those who knew him privately often described a man with two sides. On stage, he was loud, charismatic, and unstoppable. Off stage, he could be deeply reflective and even withdrawn. His early life struggles never truly left him. They lived quietly in the background, shaping how he saw the world. Jackie was known for his love of fine living, good food, expensive cigars, and late-night gatherings. Yet beneath the bravado, there was a man who had fought to build everything from nothing. This duality, the entertainer and the thinker, made him fascinating. He wasn't just a star. He was a force of nature. Few entertainers have left a mark as deep as Jackie Gleason. Generations of comedians, actors, and television creators cite him as a major inspiration. His timing, delivery, and ability to connect with everyday people became a blueprint for the comedy world. Sitcoms that came after, from family comedies to workplace shows, carried traces of the honeymooners in their DNA. Jackie's work continues to live on through reruns, tributes, and retrospectives. Fans young and old still laugh at his classic lines and unforgettable expressions. He showed that comedy didn't need to be complicated to be powerful. It just needed to be honest. His legacy isn't just about being funny. It's about redefining what television could be. He set a new standard for performance, timing, and heart. Long after his passing, Jackie Gleason's influence remains etched into the foundation of American entertainment. Behind the laughter and the fame, Jackie Gleason's personal life was just as eventful as his career. He was married 3 times, and each relationship revealed a different side of him. His first marriage was to Genevieve Halford in 1936, long before he became a television icon. At the time, Jackie was still a struggling performer trying to make a name for himself in New York City nightclubs. Genevieve, a devout Catholic, was hesitant to marry him because of his unpredictable lifestyle, the late nights, the drinking, the endless hustle. But eventually she said yes. Their marriage lasted an impressive 34 years, but it was not without turbulence. Genevieve wanted a stable, family-centered life, while Jackie was consumed by the world of entertainment. The couple often clashed over his long hours, love for the nightlife, and lack of domestic discipline. They separated multiple times, but didn't officially divorce until 1970. Together, they had 2 daughters, Geraldine and Linda, who lived far away from the public eye. Soon after the divorce, Jackie married Beverly McKittrick in 1970. Beverly was younger, and their marriage came during a transitional time in Jackie's life. His health was beginning to decline, and he was searching for a new kind of stability. But their union was short-lived. After 5 years, They divorced in 1975. Later that same year, Jackie married Marilyn Taylor, the sister of June Taylor, whose dance troupe had been a staple on his television programs. Marilyn understood show business better than his previous wives. She offered him comfort, companionship, and understanding. Friends often said she brought peace to his chaotic life. This third marriage turned out to be the most stable and loving chapter of his personal life. Marilyn stood by his side through his final years, supporting him as his health worsened. She wasn't just his wife, she was his anchor. By the late years of his life, Jackie Gleason's health began to decline. Years of heavy drinking, smoking, and a high-energy lifestyle started to take their toll. Yet even as his body weakened, his spirit remained strong. He continued to make appearances, greet fans, and carry himself with that unmistakable Gleason charm. With Marilyn Taylor by his side, Jackie spent his final years away from the constant spotlight. He enjoyed quieter moments, reflecting on the incredible journey that had taken him from the streets of Brooklyn to the peak of American entertainment. To those around him, it was clear that he understood the weight of his legacy and that he was at peace with it. Jackie Gleason passed away on June 24, 1987. The world mourned the loss of one of its greatest entertainers. Tributes poured in from fans, colleagues, and stars who had grown up watching him. Even decades after his passing, his work remains alive, on screens, in quotes, and in the laughter of new generations discovering his genius. Jackie Gleason wasn't just a comedian. He was a storyteller, a showman, and a legend who defined an era. And in the end, that's exactly how the world remembers him. इंटरनेट कल्चर का एक सबसे मज़ेदार और पावरफुल एलिमेंट मीम्स हैं। जब कोई स्लैंग या टर्म वायरल होती है, तो उसका सबसे पहला और ताकतवर असर मीम्स की फॉर्म में सामने आता है। इसी तरह इस स्लैंग ने भी मीम्स की दुनिया में एक खास जगह बना ली। लोगों ने इस फ्रेज को फनी इमेजेस, शॉर्ट क्लिप्स, रिएक्शन गिफ्स और सार्कास्टिक कैप्शंस में इस्तेमाल करना शुरू किया। ये मीम्स सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स पर ऐसे फैले जैसे आग, और देखते ही देखते ये फ्रेज हर दूसरे पोस्ट का हिस्सा बन गया। मीम्स का ब्यूटी ये होती है कि ये हर कल्चर में अपनी अलग इंटरप्रिटेशन ले लेते हैं। कुछ मीम्स इस फ्रेज को सीरियस टोन में नहीं लेते, बल्कि ह्यूमरस या आयरॉनिक कॉन्टेक्स्ट में इस्तेमाल करते हैं। टिकटॉक पर लिप सिंक वीडियोस, इंस्टाग्राम रील्स में शॉर्ट स्किट्स और ट्विटर पर सैवेज रिप्लाईज में इस स्लैंग का बर्तन आम बात बन गया। हर मीम का एक अपना स्टाइल और मैसेज था। कुछ मजाक उड़ाते थे, कुछ एग्जैजरेट करते थे और कुछ सिंपली रिएक्शन का काम करते थे। कल्चरल इम्पैक्ट सिर्फ ऑनलाइन तक महदूद नहीं रहा। ये स्लैंग पॉप कल्चर, म्यूजिक लिरिक्स, कैजुअल कॉन्वर्सेशंस और इवन टीवी शोज के डायलॉग्स तक पहुंच गया। जब कोई स्लैंग मीम्स में इतना वायरल हो जाए, तो उसे डिजिटल कल्चर का इंटीग्रल पार्ट कहना गलत नहीं होता। इसी वजह से इस फ्रेज का आसार सिर्फ एक एक्सप्रेशन नहीं, बल्कि एक ट्रेंड बन गया जो दुनिया भर में समझा और शेयर किया गया। सोशल मीडिया की पावर को अंडर एस्टिमेट नहीं किया जा सकता। जब भी कोई स्लैंग या एक्सप्रेशन वायरल होता है, सबसे पहला प्लेटफॉर्म जो उसे एम्पलीफाई करता है वो सोशल मीडिया ही होता है। इस फ्रेज का भी कुछ ऐसा ही सफर रहा। पहले इसे कुछ लोगों ने कैजुअल कॉन्वर्सेशंस में यूज किया, फिर धीरे धीरे ये हैशटैग्स और ट्रेंडिंग टॉपिक्स का हिस्सा बन गया। सबसे पहले ये फ्रेज शॉर्ट वीडियोस और कमेंट्स में वायरल हुआ। लोग फनी सिचुएशंस, रिलेटेबल स्टोरीज और रोस्ट कंटेंट में इसे इस्तेमाल करने लगे। फिर टिकटॉक पर क्रिएटर्स नी स्लैंग पर चैलेंजेस और रिएक्शन वीडियोस बनाना शुरू किया। जब कोई चैलेंज वायरल हो जाता है, तो उसे देखकर हर सेकंड यूजर अपना वर्जन बनाता है। इसी तरह ये स्लैंग मिलियनों वीडियोस में इस्तेमाल होने लगा। ट्विटर पर लोग ने इसे शॉर्ट पंचलाइंस में इस्तेमाल किया, जो वायरल ट्वीट्स का सबब बना। इंस्टाग्राम रील्स और मीम्स पेजेस ने इसे ग्राफिक फॉर्म में प्रेजेंट किया। रेडिट पर डिस्कशंस और थ्रेड्स ने इसे और ज्यादा कॉन्टेक्स्ट दिया। लोग ने इसे अपनी रियल लाइफ सिचुएशन से कनेक्ट किया और स्टोरीज शेयर की। एक और इंटरेस्टिंग बात यह है कि यह स्लैंग सिर्फ इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग यूजर्स तक महदूद नहीं रहा, बल्कि दुनिया भर के यूजर्स ने इसे अपनी लोकल लैंग्वेजेस में अडॉप्ट किया। इसे ट्रांसलेट करके या सेम साउंड को अपने एक्सेंट में बोलकर यूज किया गया, जो इसे ग्लोबल ट्रेंड बनाने में की फैक्टर बना। ऐसे में जब स्लैंग हर प्लेटफॉर्म पर हर फॉर्म में दिखने लगे, तो उसे इग्नोर करना मुश्किल हो जाता है। इसी वजह से इसका स्प्रेड एक नॉर्मल फ्रेज से वायरल सेंसेशन तक पहुंच गया, सिर्फ कुछ हफ्तों में। इंटरनेट स्लैंग का सबसे तेज तर प्रोपगेशन यूथ के दरमियान होता है। जेन जी और मिलेनियल सोशल मीडिया के मोस्ट एक्टिव यूजर्स हैं और वो किसी भी ट्रेंड को वायरल करने में सबसे बड़ा रोल अदा करता है। इसी तरह ये स्लैंग भी सबसे पहले यंग लोगों में मशहूर हुआ। यंग पीपल ने इसे अपनी डेली कम्युनिकेशन में शामिल कर लिया, मैसेजेस में, ग्रुप चैट्स में, कमेंट सेक्शंस में और इवन फेस टू फेस कॉन्वर्सेशंस में। उनके लिए स्लैंग एक फन, फास्ट और एक्सप्रेसिव तरीका है अपनी बात कहने का। ये फ्रेज उनकी लैंग्वेज का हिस्सा बन गया, जो कैजुअल कॉन्वर्सेशंस को विटी और एंटरटेनिंग बना देता है। स्कूल और कॉलेज कैंपसेस में भी इसे कॉमन रिएक्शन या जोक के तौर पर यूज किया जाने लगा। इसे बोलना या लिखना एक कूल और इन ट्रेंड एक्सप्रेशन समझा जान लगा। यह सिर्फ एक वर्ड नहीं, एक एटीट्यूड और वाइब बन गया। यूथ ने इसे ऐसे अडॉप्ट किया कि अब वो स्लैंग के बिना अपने कॉन्वर्सेशन सोच नहीं सकते। यह भी इंटरेस्टिंग बात है कि जब यूथ किसी स्लैंग को पॉपुलर कर देती है तो उसे मेन स्ट्रीम होने में देर नहीं लगती। ब्रांड्स, इन्फ्लुएंसर्स और सेलिब्रिटीज भी फिर उसे अडॉप्ट कर लेते हैं, जो इसे और ज्यादा एक्सपोजर देता है। इसी वजह से इस स्लैंग की पॉपुलैरिटी यंग ऑडियंसेस के दरमियान सबसे ज्यादा देखी गई। जब कोई स्लैंग इतना वायरल हो जाए कि वो सिर्फ ऑनलाइन मीम्स या कॉन्वर्सेशंस तक महदूद ना रहे, तो उसे मेन स्ट्रीम पॉप कल्चर का हिस्सा बनने में ज्यादा वक्त नहीं लगता। इसी स्लैंग के साथ भी यही हुआ। इसे सॉन्ग्स के लिरिक्स में शामिल किया गया, टीवी शोज के डायलॉग्स में कैजुअली यूज किया गया और इन्फ्लुएंसर्स ने अपनी कंटेंट स्ट्रैटेजी का हिस्सा बना लिया। म्यूजिक इंडस्ट्री में स्लैंग का इस्तेमाल एक कॉमन ट्रेंड है। पॉपुलर रैप और हिप हॉप ट्रैक्स में इसे हुक लाइन या पंच लाइन के तौर पर इस्तेमाल किया गया, जो गाने को कैची और रिलेटेबल बनाता है। इसे लाइव परफॉर्मेंसेज, म्यूजिक वीडियोस और शॉर्ट क्लिप्स में भी हाईलाइट किया गया। इसी तरह टीवी शोज और कॉमेडी स्केचेस में भी इसे ह्यूमरस या सार्कास्टिक टोन में यूज किया गया। पॉप कल्चर में स्लैंग का ये रोल इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, क्योंकि जब कोई फ्रेज सॉन्ग्स या शोज का हिस्सा बन जाता है तो लोग उसे अडॉप्ट करने में और ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल फील करते हैं। ऐसा ही सेलिब्रिटीज के इंटरव्यूज और पॉडकास्ट्स में भी कैजुअली इस्तेमाल किया गया, जो उनके फैंस के लिए एक और पुश बन गया। ऐसा वायरल फ्रेजेस में कन्वर्ट करने का एक मेजर फैक्टर इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग भी था। फेमस क्रिएटर्स ने अपने ट्रेंडिंग रील्स, शॉर्ट स्किट्स और रिएक्शन क्लिप्स में इसे हाईलाइट किया, जिसकी वजह से हर प्लेटफॉर्म पर इस फ्रेज का एक्सपोजर एक्सपोनेंशियल हो गया। इसे इजीली समझा जा सकता था, प्रोनाउंस करना सिंपल ही था और उसका टोन लाइट हार्टेड था, इसलिए पॉप कल्चर में यह परफेक्ट फिट बना। जितनी तेज किसी स्लैंग की पॉपुलैरिटी बढ़ती है, उतनी ही तेजी से मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग्स भी होती हैं। हर लोग इसका मतलब सेम तरह नहीं समझते और कुछ लोग इसे गलत कॉन्टेक्स्ट में भी यूज कर लेते हैं। इस स्लैंग के साथ भी कुछ ऐसा ही हुआ। कुछ लोगों ने इसे सार्कास्टिक टोन में यूज किया, जो दूसरों को ऑफेंसिव या रूड लगा। कुछ ने बिना असल कॉन्टेक्स्ट समझाए इसे सीरियस सिचुएशंस में यूज किया, जिसकी वजह से कम्युनिकेशन गैप पैदा हुआ। इंटरनेट स्लैंग का यह सबसे कॉमन इश्यू है। इसका मतलब हर कम्युनिटी में अलग समझा जाता है। कंट्रोवर्सीज तब बढ़ गईं जब कुछ पब्लिक फिगर्स ने इसे इनअप्रोप्रिएट या इनसेंसिटिव कॉन्टेक्स्ट में यूज किया। उनका इंटेंशन फनी था, लेकिन ऑडियंस ने उसे नेगेटिव तरह समझा। इससे डिबेट्स और बैकलैश हुआ और कुछ केसेस में क्रिएटर्स को अपोलोजाइज तक करना पड़ा। ये मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग इस बात को हाईलाइट करती है कि इंटरनेट स्लैंग यूनिवर्सल नहीं होता। हर कल्चर, लैंग्वेज और एज ग्रुप में इस